Go. I think I'm in. I think I'm in. All right, we have success. We have success. Welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us. We'll get give us 1 minute while we get everything squared away. The space will be a little wonky, a few technical difficulties, but bear with us. We'll get everything situated. Welcome again. Crypto Lounge. I sent you a mic. I don't know if you get it. If you don't, just let me know and send me a emoji or something. I'll throw you another one. Oh, did it work? Nice, nice. Okay, cool beans. And again, if you want to grab a mic, feel free to join. Grab a mic, come up. Questions, concerns, comments, anything like that. Anything that jumped off the pages for you this week for PAWChain, feel free to come up and discuss. And that's basically what we'll do here today. This is a community hangout, and we'll just kind of dive deep into what jumped off the pages for us and what excited us this week for Paul. And that's what we do here every Saturday. So, and if you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. And sir, I approved your mic. Hopefully it went through. If not, let me know. I see you're up. All right, cool beans.
It worked. Yeah, thanks.
Nice, nice. Oh man, you're crystal clear today. Nice.
Don't jinx me, man.
Right as I was saying it, it kind of was like, oh man, I shouldn't say that, but hey, it seems to be working. Seems to be a legit space today. Let's see if we can work with it. We'll give our beloved co-host a minute to get up here, Miss Annie. We'll give her a second. Oh, I see her joining up again. Maybe that's her. She might be working now. And again, bear with us, everybody, as we get everything situated. Faces be
Hello.
faces. Hey, there's Annie. Hey, there she is.
Is someone talking?
Oh man, okay. I didn't. I mean, I saw Annie's mic was off, and I was so scared to unmute and say anything because I didn't know she was still talking, and I didn't want to step on her. So, oh man, I'm so glad you said that. I was just sitting over here in peril, like kind of just waiting. This man, what do I do next?
Annie?
I don't know if she can hear us or not. All right, she might be. I tagged her in the chat real quick and just let her know I couldn't hear her. She might be having some. Oh, yeah, there she goes. Okay, hang on one sec. All right, Alex, I just approved your mic as well. It should be coming to you. Just bear with us 1 second on Twitter. It's being a little wonky today. See if we can make it work.
Yeah,
And
it
view
looks.
spread, I got you coming up too. It looks like we got a full house though. We got a few people with us. JT, yourself, Crypto Lounge in the house. Got view spread coming up. Alex, we got everybody's. All the normals are here. It's a good full house. Welcome everybody. All right, a little bit of technical difficulties. We'll get Annie up here as a speaker. No worries, no worries. All right, we'll get it going. Let's give a few more minutes. How's everybody today? How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
Oh man, beautiful day today. Just got out of class, so stoked to get out right in time for the hangout, man.
Nice, nice, man. It is a beautiful day. We got some hot weather here in Texas as well. So it's I think it's pretty warm across the state. We had some rain, some pretty bad storms the past couple of days, but it's hot as crap now. I think everybody's probably feeling the heat.
I was going to ask you that about those storms. I saw some videos on Twitter. Look pretty intense, but good to see that you're okay, man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I know a little bit closer to downtown area, they caught it a little worse. But yeah, man, just making it through. We lived through the hurricanes down here, so that little storm wasn't too bad, but it did do some damage though. I know it tore up some restaurants. I saw a few, like you said, the films or a few videos and stuff. It was pretty bad. I was very thankful it didn't get worse for anybody else.
Yeah, good to hear. And I think Crypto Lounge is from somewhere around that area, so good that you guys weren't impacted too badly.
I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, he's still
Yeah,
here with me.
yeah, man. Can you guys hear me? I'm having some issues with
Yeah,
my
yeah,
headset.
we got you, bro.
Oh, great,
Yep, we
great.
got you.
I didn't
Good
know
to
if
see
I
you.
was gonna get through. Yeah, man. Dude, the storms. Remember I was telling you guys a couple of months ago about the forecast and about how we were gonna get it. At that man, it's the hurricane 21. Have you seen that hurricane forecast for the hurricane season?
Um,
It's it's not good, brother.
yeah, it's it's gonna be pretty active, man.
Yeah,
Normally,
man.
we get a hurricane prediction each year, and they'll tell us our hurricane season, which runs from June 1st to I want to say November 1st.
Yeah.
They'll tell us the activity of the season per se. So we normally get about 5 or 6 named storms. So a hurricane,
Mhm.
and in regards to a hurricane, that's a pretty big one. So yeah, this one's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
pretty active this season, huh?
Yeah, we gotta buckle up, brother, especially down there where you're at.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And I hate to hear it, but I know it's coming though. It's
Yeah.
inevitable. We get one every 3 or 4 years, so it's not so much if it's just when.
Yeah. Did you guys find out if was that multiple tornadoes or was it just straight line winds? Because I know they got up to around 80 miles an
Oh,
hour.
yeah, they had a bunch of them falling through. They had one within about I'd say within 30 miles of around me and stuff like that. Like a square distance. I know in Houston
Yeah.
downtown area we got some. We got quite a bit. We got quite a bit. There was like I think three that touched down. One of
Yeah.
them took away a restaurant, some window panes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. There was also in a surrounding county, in a place called Baytown, a little closer to the water, that had a few touchdowns as well there.
Yeah. That was crazy, dude. I seen that system. We caught the tip, kind of the edge of it, but it seemed like somebody turned a switch on. It just exploded when it got past Lufkin. Then when it started diving down 45, I was worried about y'all, man. I was like, that thing is getting big. It was huge.
Yeah, it was, man. It was coming down. The people, I want to say north of Houston, they got it pretty bad around the Conroe area. You know where
Yeah.
that's at. They got it pretty bad. They flood pretty easy up there. So they
Hmm.
have some waterways and stuff up there as well. That as soon as they take on 2 or 3 inches, they're already flooding. So they got it pretty bad.
Yeah.
All right, so we're having Andy come back up. I guess yeah, we'll give her a minute. I don't know. I think she's gonna drop out, come back in. While we do that, we've got everybody up. We got Sir, Crypto Lounge, View Spray, JT, Alex. Thanks for joining us. Again, everybody, thanks for stopping in this Saturday. Feel free if you have any questions, concerns, comments, or anything in regards to PAWChain for the week. You're more than welcome to come up and ask and make those contributions or, say whatever you got to say. And it's always welcome here. So while we wait for Annie, we'll go ahead and hop into the recap real quick. We'll give her a few minutes. I'll read the recap and everything, and I'm sure she'll be squared away by the time we get done with that. All right, all right, Andy, I see you're up the speaker. Can you hear us? Oh, maybe she can't hear me.
Alex has his hand up.
Okay, go ahead, Alex. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, just want to say hello to everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep, yep, we can hear. We can hear you, bro.
Beautiful. Yeah, I just end the week, man. Oh, what a week. Super tired. I'm destroyed. I have my knee destroyed, my back spine destroyed. I'm doing around 14 hours every day, non-stop. I stop 5, 10, 15 minutes to eat something. And yeah, because I'm in a restaurant as a waiter, as a manager, as a maitre, and then I'm trying to wake up a restaurant that it was failing. It's 3 years ago losing money, and now I'm doing my best to recover. Well, to start having another energy in there because oh man, if you check the Google reviews from the last 3 years are well, uh, pure shit. Everybody, the customers was not happy, and then I went in this business to make it grow, and I'm breaking my ass. To make the restaurant going on, and I'm trying to control absolutely all the things, and it's crazy. And right now I have free day, so Tomorrow Sunday I have free day. We stop. We close the restaurant one day. And yeah, oh man, I'm super happy to be here and listening you because there's a few weeks I can't go to the English AMA because it's too much for me. I get sleep. I'm destroyed. I wake up at 7 in the morning. I drive 15 kilometers, something like that, 15, 20 kilometers. I go to see my cat that I have it in the landscape. Then I feed the cat, I put water, I check my vegetables garden with my potatoes and my tomatoes. Then I go back, I open the restaurant, I clean the restaurant. Well, crazy life. Till 1 of November, uh, it's my life. It's gonna be not my life. I give my life to the others. So, well, that's the season, the touristic season here in Mallorca. And but yeah, I'm all the free time I have, I always check, so I'm aware of whatever the change it is in PAWChain. I'm always checking out Certic, boating and boating in killer whales. So it looks I'm not in, but I'm in. So thank you for your patience to everyone, to the Hispano community. Thanks a lot. We are going to change now to Sunday, the AMA in Spanish because I can't do it in Saturday. It's crazy. And 9 o'clock, it's for me 9 o'clock in here. It's not the best time to do the AMA because it's dinner time. Yeah, it's a dinner time. So I'm very now I'm not so busy, but because the tourism didn't arrive yet. But yeah, in the next week, it's gonna be crazy. So yeah, for me, it's much better to do it in Sunday, and it's beautiful that Hawk, the Hawk connection, it's gonna be also an AMA for Sunday. My wife just arrived. What you heard, it's a kiss of my wife. I love her so much. And and that's it. I just want to say you hello, make some time to check if Amy is online and all well. So for me, that's all. Just say you hello, everyone. I love you so much, and let's make this project uh, great and go till the end. I take out my hand and I close the microphone. Thank you, 21. Thank you, everyone, for hearing me.
Of course, man. It's always good to have you, Alex. I always appreciate it and everything you do, man. We always appreciate it and definitely thanks to you. I think we got Annie back. Annie, can you hear us now? I don't know. Maybe she just can't hear me.
It says I can see it doing the thing where it says connecting again for her. Like she just keeps going up and down between speaker and listener, and then just stays in connecting.
Hey, if you guys have a minute, I got one or two questions. I'm a long time paw holder since the
Sure. What
beginning.
you got, man?
Yeah, and thank you for all your hard work and everything, and the website. Everything looks great. Can't wait till the Paw Coin launches. So one question, is there like a fee or anything? Like if a token wants to launch on our network, is there going to be like an initial fee or anything upfront or like cost in terms of like that aspect?
No, from PAWChain, no. It's there's no fee or anything like that. You'll just you'll just need to pair your token with the paw that you'll need to, you know what I mean, to be able to
Oh,
deploy it.
okay, yeah, no, that helps because I tag some other coins and stuff and let them know that we're going to be launching soon and to put their coin onto our network. I'm also I follow like the Hedera network, H bar, so there's a lot of like coins on there that I tell them. I said you guys should launch on Paw Token or Paw Chain when it launches. Um, the other question I guess I had. Hold on one second, buddy. My little guy just came. Is uh any reason like in my I'm still accumulating the rewards, but I think you guys did say that you already took the snapshot. But any reason why like it kind of stopped? Because I thought we were supposed to get the rewards until like the May. Because I'm
No.
still have them
Oh,
staked for the 12%.
sure, sure. Yeah, and please remain staked as well, because you'll need to
Yes,
remain staked
definitely.
until yeah, to be able to get your 12% bonus. But if you look back at the original contract, the agreement was the first, or I'm sorry, 1 year or
Yep.
mainnet, whichever came first.
Oh,
And so
okay.
beginning of May made 1 year. So we let it ride for a few days after, you know what I mean, to give everybody a little cushion and a little boost and stuff like that. But
Yes.
yeah, the
Yep.
rewards have stopped. The snapshot was taken around that time. So whenever you're sent your rewards, it'll only be to that point.
Okay, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, no, the website looks great. I'm excited. I think we're going to do great once everything gets rolling. I've been waiting for more than a year. So, hold on. He's over there. It's nice.
Nice, nice,
Oh,
man. Glad to have you.
mhm.
I mean, always welcome here.
Thank
We're here every Saturday for any questions, concerns, comments you ever have in regards to PAWChain. Definitely come see us, man, and welcome.
Yeah, awesome, man. And I listened to you on Killer Whales too. We're doing awesome on that. I tried to vote, but I couldn't. I don't know why, but I tried to vote, and it wanted me to like charge me. But then I vote on Surtech all the time for us, but and I've been doing that
Ah,
since day one.
no, no, that's a common thing. So what you'll do is actually where you're seeing that it wants to charge you, you'll go to that page, you'll hit view project, and if you scroll down
But
just a little bit,
yeah,
after you hit the view project, you'll actually see some options to be able to connect. And what they're meaning by connect is your Twitter account, your X account.
yes, I
They're not
tried. I
talking.
tried to.
Okay,
I I tried to connect a Twitter account. No, Derek, stop.
then what happened?
And then it said that I think it said I don't know what it said. Something about not maybe being on there long enough or something, but it just
Ah,
wouldn't
was
let
it the
me.
yellow box? Was it the yellow box?
It might
The
have. Yeah,
Twitter,
I got
it
it.
might have, how old is your Twitter account, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, it's probably about a year old. I had another one for a long time. And then when all of our accounts, like for some reason, a lot of accounts got blocked about a year ago, and I could never get my account back. I tried and I tried everything, and it my original account was blocked, and then finally I just created this new one. But
Okay.
I don't know what happened. So, but anyway, I
Oh,
don't
no
want to
worries.
hold up the whole spaces here. But yeah, those were really the two just general questions I had. So I'm looking forward to the
Okay. Nope.
12%. I think that'll be awesome, and I'm looking forward to the Surtech audit. It's being finished. I know we're getting up there, high in the percentage, so it's great. And gold verified, so that's awesome too.
Yes, it is. It is. That's absolutely that's absolutely
Yeah,
some great stuff. We'll talk a
absolutely.
little bit about that today. But yeah, it's just good stuff, man. And everything's moving together, as a whole, and it's been really, really cool. So
Yeah, it's
yeah, glad you're a
amazing.
part of it.
It's amazing the transformation from like the first week or month to now. And I'm glad because we got a lot more professional and everything's looking great. And like, it's just a matter of time before everything catches on and we really light a fire. So it's
No
coming.
doubt, no doubt, man.
Yeah,
No doubt.
100%. So
Well,
thank you.
thank you for that, man. We always appreciate it. And like I said, we're here every Saturday, same time, same place. So you're always welcome
Yeah,
to come
I,
up,
I
man.
listen to them all. I'm on almost every one. I like everything on Twitter and all that stuff and YouTube. So thank you.
No worries, man. Glad to
Yep.
have you. And I think
All
we got
right.
Annie up again. Annie, can you hear us?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, what do y'all know? We got success.
Oh my
Oh, we got success.
God.
Man, all right.
I was about to start crying. I was like, what the heck is wrong with me today? Hello, everyone. Um,
Hi,
so you
Annie.
guys finished the space already? Like, what happened?
No. I haven't even done the recap. We've been up here talking and just kind of socializing and talking amongst ourselves. So I'm gonna dive into the recap real quick. We got you up,
Um,
and then we'll go into our weekly roundabout real quick, and then yeah, we'll go from there.
yeah,
All
awesome.
right.
Thank you.
I
Thank.
just
Okay,
want
I'm
to make
gonna
sure you.
mute.
All right. Let's go to this. All right, everybody, welcome. This is number 62. We'll go ahead and dive into it. Again, we'll do the recap real fast. We'll go around, do whatever jumped off the pages for us this week. But again, if you have questions, comments, concerns, feel free to request a mic at any point in time. You're always welcome to come up and voice your opinions and thoughts about Paul. All right, so we'll get into it. We'll do the recap, and then we'll start off with the other stuff. And this is number 62. So welcome everyone to our community hangout, number 62. And this is a weekly recap for May 4th to May 11th, 2024, highlighting the latest happenings at PAWChain for our new and old investors and members of our community. If you are new to the community or have simply been away for some time, you may have noticed changes to the Paw logo and our pawecosystem.com website. The project has rebranded. The new website has been created from scratch with a more corporate and less meme like feel. As of today, the score with Certic is a 92.93, which ranks us 20th on Certic's leadership score chart. And finally, today Certic has officially started auditing the code base of PAWChain, Paw Wallet, the validator server side application, and the Wrap Paw token contract. Visit Certic's website to see the progress of the audits. And you can also check there; it'll give you the percentages and stuff like that of the audits. But I mean, they've tended to have some glitches in the past in the previous time. So we always just say take it with a grain of salt. Just always follow your verified sources and stuff like that for any updates. And check in real time of in the progress of all of our technologies under development by visiting pawdevs.com. And we'll get that slapped up top in the jumbotron. But if you want to check the progress again with the status bars, they'll give you a percentage of completion and everything basically that's in the works that's being built and worked on. So kind of cool, kind of a way to just kind of a peek inside to see what's happening. PawSwap will protect your transactions. Unlike other swaps, PawSwap pending mempool transactions are invisible without knowing the transaction ID. Only the sender from his own wallet can see it, from his or her wallet, can see that. This uniquely developed technology will prevent front running and shielding your profits and privacy. So it does away with medbots, does away with the front runners. It's really, really cool. Something new for us and the holders. So it's really awesome. PawChain is set to be the next big memcoins chain. And for what reasons? Extremely low gas rates, security on our chain will be audited by Certic and Hacking Club. Projects that deploy their liquidity on PawChain will simultaneously become cross-chain. And why is that beneficial? Being exclusive to one chain limits accessibility, marketing opportunities, and potential investors. Choosing to become multi-chain with Paw will allow projects to scale the scope of their projects to new heights with simplicity and security like never before. It's definitely a new step in the innovation side. And yeah, we're all definitely here for it. Hello Lab started voting on May 1st on their website for season number 2 of Killer Whales. Don't forget to vote daily. And we do have a video tutorial on PawChain on how to vote daily for free. And Chris, I know you had some issues and stuff. Maybe we can get that posted up top for you, and you can check that out just to make sure that you're going through all the steps properly. And we are. Let me see where we were. Let me see 1 second, y'all. I had just looked a minute ago, and I'm sorry I closed it out. Get y'all an exact count of votes real fast. See where we're at. As anyone didn't know, we are at 455,050 votes. Project Silver number 2 spot is at 428,850, and number 3 is at 395,250. Still solid contenders, but we got to keep voting. Got to keep them coming. Gifts and giveaways. I know this is why everybody comes. This is the good stuff. Here we go. And we have 4 giveaways from 3 community members. We have the Honorable and Great Raiboshi Nakamura is giving away $10,000 Paul USD if Paul reaches 1 billion market cap to one lucky winner. Small Whale is also giving away $10,000 Paul USD if Paul reaches 12 billion in market cap to one lucky winner. Then we have Denise Pawfam is giving away $2,500 USD in Paul if Paul reaches 100 million market cap, and if it reaches 1 billion market cap, he will also give away $10,000 USD in Paul. So those are always done. Those are just community members that wanted to do more and give away, some of their blessings. So that's absolutely stellar and honorable thing, and we always salute that. And biggest and greatest reminder of all, we always remember we are a one token ecosystem. I know we talk a lot about building, and we might actually introduce you to different projects, and you might come to learn about different things through PawChain. But we are PawChain is a one token ecosystem, so it's or one coin ecosystem moving forward. But that is we just have one at our core, so it's always good that we reiterate that and kind of drive that point home. Discussing building on PawChain is not diluting our eco. It's just that's what we're building here is the tools for others to build their projects with. So it's always important that we remember that and just always stay focused and know the difference. Education is key, and we'll always try to drive that point home. So just a quick reminder on that. All right, y'all. So we'll circle around and get back to it. Let's see who we got here. Let's see who we got up today. let's start with Crypto Lounge, man. You're not off. I mean, you're here with us sometimes. I know it's off and on, but yeah, man, we'll start with you today, brother. And then we'll go with you, Sir Shields, next. But what you got for this week with Paul, man?
It's a beautiful weekend, bro. Beautiful weekend to talk, Paul. I love the gentleman that was speaking. I love to hear the day oneer stories that have been holding. You know what I'm saying? For at least had a year, almost over a year, and you can just hear the enthusiasm in his voice. You can hear the happiness and the satisfaction. And when you're holding this long, it's pretty rare these days in this space. For people to even hold that long, but when you're holding something like Paul, it's pretty easy, especially with the clarity, with the transparency that we get on a daily basis. Throughout this whole tenure that I've been in. You guys have been in longer than me, but as far as transparency, man, this is where it is. It's pretty rare. So I can just hear it in that man's voice, man. He's stoked about it. Um, good, good, good. I'm looking at killer whales right now because I'm pretty happy about this. Pretty commanding lead, I would say. I think this is pretty much a lock. Now, hopefully, I don't jinx it, but I think it's a lock. I think we're gonna be on the show, and I think we're gonna stand out. I believe we're probably gonna be the one that's going to actually garner most of the attention because we know PAWChain is extravagant. We know there's a lot here, and like I love to say, it's not a one-trick pony. It's gonna be doing a lot for the space, not only within the space, as you say, but externally it's going to do a lot of things. So it's broad, it's vast. It's going to be on center stage. We're going to be on this show. So let's just get ready for it. We demand that spot. And 450, we're looking at a little over 455 K. I'm looking at 428 for a burb. I think that's what it is. And I think we're good. So definitely hand clap on that. Certec is looking great. Can't wait to see this at L3 do what it's going to do. I know we're rolling out all initially, 1, 2, and 3, but the L3's got me very excited too, guys, because I love blockchain tech. If you don't know me, I love the blockchain technology as a whole, what it's going to do for the world essentially going forward. But this L3, from what I've read in the blog and from what I'm seeing others that are doing right now, it's different. It's different. So a lot of good news, man. Love the recap too as well. And again, I just can't, I can't shut up about how I'm very happy about the actual development. I mean, because I'm looking at a lot of other projects. I'm not saying any names. I'm looking at a lot of dev teams. I'm seeing a lot of talk, not a lot of actions, not a lot of building, just a lot of talk, a lot of whining, a lot of crying, blaming the community for shit that they have no control over. When I look at this team, Paw Chain team, just putting their head down, getting it done, and we're going to see the fruits, of the labor real soon, guys. So hand clap to it all. The community, Paw Chain, the development. It's really great, man. And I'll shut up. I could go on and on about this shit, man.
No, that's what we're here for, man. We're absolutely here for it, brother. And I
Oh, and
love, man.
sorry
I
for
love the
the
way.
cursing too. So sorry.
Hey, it's Saturday. It's Saturday.
How
Anything goes.
dare you?
Anything goes. Anything goes in the Paul chain space, man. We keep it loose. We keep it loose. But yeah,
Absolutely,
man,
man.
I love the way you break it down. The great points you make, man. It's just I love that you're out there on the front lines doing stuff, seeing how everything else is being done currently because the redefinition, like I say a lot in this space, the redefinition of things or the redefinition of the space is going to be absolutely crucial. Once we get everybody on the same page as about what's to be expected or what should be acceptable in the space, then that's our chance to flourish. A lot of these projects are going to be obsolete moving forward and stuff like that. And that's fine. Things evolve and they change, but I think that's going to be our time to shine. And I'm absolutely here for it. And great points, man. I love that.
Bro, for me, it's the little minute things that I'm seeing this dev team is doing because there's a lot of devs. They're rolling out this blockchain tech. They're rolling out these ecosystems, and they're generic. They're cookie cutter. They're copy and paste. What this team has done, the little things that I'm noticing, man, that they really didn't have to do. They didn't have to go this far with this. They didn't have to make this extravagant, this vast. They didn't have to incorporate everything that they've incorporated, like this aggregator, this multi-chain function. They could have just came out with an L1 and called it a day. You know what I mean? The little things that they're doing to differentiate this project and put it on its own island is what I like to say, especially with this L3, this beast of an L3. They didn't have to go this far with it, man. So I commend them for that because they're doing a lot of hard work, man. This is not easy what they're doing. Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say, shit, I'll just jump in on, I
I,
suppose.
We
I
can
was
Yeah.
still
gonna,
hear you.
I wanted to get a mic check. So I'm like, did I just like levy a speech to myself? I don't know.
Uh,
I don't mind hearing this
yeah,
today.
no,
So
next level. It's something that nobody else is doing. A lot of people are tossing around words like
Yeah,
L3, but they're just not building the same type of thing. And one thing I got to give a hats off to the builders is, they had the opportunity to just bleed us. They could have just kept creating other coins, make a new liquidity pool, make a new, cipher some more funds over into this, but they didn't. They kept it cool the whole time. They kept it one token, was soon to be one coin. I'm just super bullish to be here.
totally agree, man. Totally agree. Don't get me started on those oversaturated ecosystems. It's just not needed. This is the statement. This is the precedence that this team is setting. You don't have to oversaturate your. Yeah. I'm just gonna be quiet. You guys know. You already know.
no, no. Finish the sentence. Finish your thought. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah. I think of that GIF you put, Annie, with the Kermit with the Sith. It's like, do it, do it. No,
Uh,
it's just that we're so used to the bull. We've become accustomed to the bullshit. So what we're seeing here is something that I think is beautiful, man. I really do, because I've been in the space for a long time, guys. I started as a Bitcoin miner. I've been in the space for a long. I've seen a lot of bullshit. This is so fresh to me, and I can't wait to see it roll out. Just to smash it in the face to all the naysayers that I'm still seeing to this day. Can't wait.
yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, we have so many things, right? We got the KYC gold. First of all, I mean, who else has the KYC gold? When you look at Certic's leaderboard, you see really great projects up there, and we're not messing around. So it's like we're screaming out to the community, hey, we're here, you can trust us. We're not gonna do anything um you know that we shouldn't be doing, because there's consequences for it, and we can be held accountable. That's the difference between other projects that they don't have that KYC. Some do through other companies, but how many of those they actually list who is on the multisig, right? So we're gonna have, by the way, we're gonna have a medium coming up, um and that's showing the latest on that, like who is the, because we had 8 members only, core team members, on the KYC. Now we have 10. So I don't know if you guys have been asking, okay, who are the other two? Like, well, we're gonna have a medium coming up, so we're not hiding that. So let me see. But yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. And that also, what else we are pushing on the killer whales, um and we're not messing around with that thing either. Okay, we were waiting for a year, and we're finally here,
Yeah.
and just pushing as much as we can. So
A very
um
commanding lead too. A very commanding lead.
yep. um and what else do we have? uh we have the Celtics, they're already working on it, making sure everything is fixed, and we don't have any surprises later, because um you do your weekly recaps, right, on your channel,
Hmm.
and you talk about scams that's coming, who the hackers, what they're doing, right? Like that guy, that person that got their money back, like how did that happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's we don't want that. We don't want this. We have the team has a, it's a symbiosis right here. Like the dev team without a community can do much. I mean, they can, but it's not the same. They need the fuel, right? The engine is the
Hmm.
fuel, and I think
Yep.
we are the fuel. right? And the same, and it's the same vice versa with the community. So we want a change. We want something big. We have something good for the space. We want to be the ones carrying that flag, right? And but how can we do it without being behind a great project? So that's PAWChain. So um yeah, let's see.
Annie, I want to really expand on that because as a dev team, you have to care, number one, in order to install those things and have those things in mind and put these safeguards in place, you have to care first. And a lot of developers in this space, they don't care. They're one track minded. They have one agenda. And most of them is just to take your money. So when you're talking about, just what you said, what you laid out, first of all, there has to be a sense of caring for the community in order to even go there. And then you take the initiative to do that because you do care about the safety of the investor that's involved, the community members, because a lot of community members to this day probably are not even invested, but they're very interested. They're involved in the discussion. They're in the Discord. They're in the TG. They may be in here right now, possibly on the fence, but they're here. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have those silent investors that invest and say absolutely nothing. You see that a lot in the stock market. They say absolutely nothing. They're just stakeholders. They are investors. So, and just to cap that off, I'm looking at these Skynet rankings, and this is preliminary as far as I'm concerned because we're not even rolled out yet. But you're looking at categories. This is by category. DEX number 5, DeFi number 7, infrastructure number 14, L2 scaling number 4, guys. Okay, and I think cryptocurrency rank is number 20. These are Skynet rankings, so this is pretty damn cool. I'm sorry, Andy. Go ahead.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't worry. But yeah, definitely, I just totally agree. It's oh my goodness, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
coming really fast. It's a lot. It's coming like a train. Like everything coming. It's just how do you say this? Like we're coming to a point like a mainnet is like right our stop, next stop, and the PAWChain and the project's coming up like a bullet train. Like it's not gonna stop. Like it's getting real. Like we've been waiting for more than a year, and now like we're getting closer. Like we have everything ready. What is gonna happen? Okay, I know marketing is handled by the dev team. Is like they're on top of it. They already have everything laid out. That because how they've been the community. We've been asking, okay, what about marketing? When is gonna marketing gonna start? And like Bravo mentioned before, he said it's better to market with a finished product. So if there's better the odds, it's better. Well, he's the market guru, so marketing guru with FRI and the rest in the dev team. But yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, Sergio, go ahead. You have your hand up.
Yes. Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yes.
Damn it! Is my hand up again? Okay. No, I just wanted to say something there about Crypto Lounge talking about the developers caring, which 100%. I don't know if you guys ever saw the picture. It was on Discord. I can't remember the section. Anyway, long story short, I don't know. It was Pakishi or one of them, but it's talking about basically their experience in the space and basically about how they're going to make it better. It was like an excerpt from the diary. Do you guys see that? Has anybody else ever seen that? I have it somewhere. If I leave this space right now to go try to find it and tweet it and share it, I'll be removed from the space because that's how my internet works. But do you guys know what I'm talking about? Where Annie, you even said it yourself, where he was talking about it like it's his baby, right? Where he actually like cares that much about it.
No, I remember actually hearing him say that in the Twitter Spaces. That particular phase, that it's his baby.
Exactly. Thank you. Yes. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not sure. You never know, right? There's a lot going on all the time, so you're not sure who has heard what. But and I have it. It's been shared a few times. I will tweet it again. But it's like a picture of. I have the whole thing, and it was called Dev Talk. I think it used to be on Discord. It's not there anymore. I think they're updating it, but and it was where Pakishi would go in and he would like answer questions about the project and whatnot. And he said that was like an excerpt from from one of the developers' diaries, and it was a picture talking about basically, reinforcing what you're saying, Crypto Lounge, about actually caring, actually trying to make it better, not just for the simple, profits, which, a few people have talked about. They could add this and that and make all kinds of money from people. It's actually just trying to make the space better for everybody, which I think is exceptionally unique. And I believe it after having seen things over a year now, talking about, not just settling for the silver KYC, right? Going for the gold, literally, and getting it. So, there's always going to be FUD. There's always going to be other people hemming and hawing and saying this and that. And we all say do your own research, which is easier said than done. But for people who are actually in a project, like I feel like probably everybody in this room right now is, and has been following it this much, we all know for a fact that it's this is what's happening. This is what's happening. We're waiting right now for it to happen, but it's in the progress stages where Surtech is coming back with information to the developers, and they're getting back to them and back and forth. And yeah, it's just a waiting game right now. Chris, I think it was Chris who said that, and has been here for a year. Thank you for being here for so long. And good questions about voting and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a matter of time right now. I mean, we're getting very, very close. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And again, agree with Crypto Lounge about the care from the developers, which you don't see this. You just don't see this. So it's special in that way, on top of every other way that everyone has already talked about.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely. Yeah, he said that on the last AM. Pakishi said that on the third AMA he did, and this one was with Sartik. He did mention like this is the PAWChain. PAW is his baby, right? He wants to make sure everything is fine with him, everything's great, and before he hands over the project to the community. So, because that's gonna happen later on. Once everything is settled, they have everything they wanted, and I don't think they're gonna stop, to be honest. uh Building on paw and update it and upgrade um the the project. So it's it's depends on us as a community and knowing us. I don't think we're not gonna stop, like, uh at least I know Sergio's or Crypto Lounge 21, Dan Delomiro, everyone here, like, they're always gonna be, hey, can we do this better? Like, I have this idea, or etc. And the funds, we're gonna have the funds for it, the more development. So yeah, definitely. Let me really quick go to Alex, Seychelles, and then we go with you. And I'm sorry, the 21 is having an issue with the mic. We need a co-host. We don't have a co-host right now, so we're working on it. But go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
Voy para allá. ¿Me escucháis? Can
Yeah,
you
I can
hear
hear
me?
you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Me he ido al español, no sé. Claro. Well, I have a good question. I was now checking powdevs.com. This website, I think we are not giving the value that it has, but it's massive. I think it's huge work to make this website. And I see like 15 projects in there. I'm gonna check it out now. Yeah, we have PowPlay, PowPay, PowerPoint Sales of System, Power Accountant, PowCode Generator, PowVision Scanner, PowClub, PowBurn, PowSwap, PowAggregator, PowB2 Token, PowLottery, and PAWChain. Then my question is the order of developing of this softwares for saying, because it looks like they are all different, but they are all connected. How is going to be the order? What is going to be first, second, third, until the end of this? Because we can see already there's someone finished. The progress bar it's completely filled, and Yeah, my question is this: if someone knows the order of developing of all the software.
Mm, okay, so on that, we have, it was mentioned before on Discord, the community was shared by Sir Shields, like, I'm pretty sure Sir Shields shared that on Twitter, but um, they get the dev team, they prioritize the work. So you can see on powdevs.com, there are several utilities they're working on right now. They do have teams, and they told some of them, like, hey, this is your priority now. We have this team is going to help with PAWChain on this area, this team is going to help on this other area, but to push give you priority to the blockchain, the PAWChain, the DEX, which is the PawSwap multi chain desk, cross chain. So those with the aggregator in the back end, the PAWMerchant. So we have them. I think the PAWLottery, yeah, it's finished. That one is finished. So once PAWChain it's done. Like, okay, my Certic audits are done. Everything is fixed. Then we can launch. So, oh, there you go. Yeah, I got the co-host. I'm gonna bring. Uh, let me see. Somebody respond. Yes, please make me co-host. I'm so sorry. Okay, great, beautiful. Let's bring 21 up. Awesome. So, sorry, I apologize for that. And what was I saying? So anyway, so that's the priority. Once the audits are done, then we can launch the mainnet. Once we have the foundation, that's our foundation, right? On top of, like you were saying, on top of PAWChain, it's going to be built the rest. The marketplace, the NFT marketplace, our Paw Club, which is our metaverse. So all these, the point of sales, all these the utilities you can see on pawdevs.com, their foundation is PAWChain. So yeah, that's why you see different progress on all these utilities. And you see at the bottom the ones, right, with PAWChain and the DEX, and the other ones, they're almost done. Is because of that, the priority. So I hope that answers your question. And we have 21 here. Socials. Well, let me check with the mic with 21. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness.
Ah,
Oh, this is
nice,
great.
awesome.
Beautiful. Okay, so Socials, go ahead. You have your hand up.
Thanks. Yeah. No, good to see you guys here. Okay, like, is everyone here now? Can you guys hear me? Is it okay?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear you.
we can hear you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Yep. I mean, there's always so much to talk about, like Crypto Lounge said. For me this week, on top of the what is it? The killer whales voting, which is awesome. Super proud to see us. What's the difference? I can't leave if I leave this app right now. I won't be able to come back into it as a speaker. So we're up by like 20,000, 25,000 something. Anyway, that's awesome. The community here is as determined as the developers, I would say. I would also like to give a shout out there, if you guys can see here in the space. We've got Crypto Evan here with us, who has been tweeting about Paw basically since day one. I don't know if someone wants to maybe give them a mic or not. They might not want to speak, but very large account. Very happy to see them tweeting about us and sharing information about us, and also happy to see that they're in here listening to the space. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Last thing I'll say about the community, which I love, by the way, if that's not clear. If you look at the Jumbotron, I put these up here for Bill. And Bill's not here right now for good reason. Bill is an avid pool player. He's quite good, actually. Like, I mean, I suck, but he's he's really good. And if you take a look at these tweets here, if you could like these tweets and maybe just, just best of luck, Bill, like just to encourage him, because it takes a lot. I think I've said this a few times before. For me to be here with a Paul logo and me talking is different than he's in real life right now playing a pool tournament, which is stressful enough, and now he's wearing a PAWChain T-shirt. And also, as he's told us before, people ask him about the shirt, like, what does it mean? What is it? And he talks to them. So, you know, huge respect and huge shout out to Bill for doing all of that in real life, which it's easy. It's very easy for us to do it online, and I'm not taking that away from anyone. I mean, it still takes time, definitely. I'm just saying to go above and beyond, like you can see right there, he's smiling for the camera. You can't you can't get more transparent than that with someone who actually believes in the project and is supporting it 100%. So, yeah, that's it for me for this week. I mean, the community is on top of the devs doing all of the hard work and you know doing everything that Certec is telling them that needs to be adjusted, this and that, which I can't even imagine. I'm not a dev, but to see that as well as all of the community support that we keep getting, day after day, is awesome. And Andy, I don't know if Andy is in here. Is Andy Hell in here? Because he does his daily tweet with the holders. And the last couple of days, you see it going up 5, going up 7. For me, I actually like scream and clap. I can remember back before we were under 10,000 and we just couldn't break that 10,000. We never lost holders. We never got rid of anybody, but it was just hard to gain more people, for obvious reasons. It was the bear market and the rest of it, waiting for marketing for us to have our products ready. But yeah, anyway, huge shout out to the developers, huge shout out to the community. Thank you everybody for being here. And I'm glad to see Annie and 21 back up here able to speak again. So, and thank you for including me again. Thank you, everyone.
Of course, man. Always, always. I'm back up. Thanks to everybody. Thank you, Annie, for bearing with me there and getting the technical. Sometimes Twitter spaces be spaces. All right, so yeah, I always appreciate that, man. I always appreciate that. So we left off with you, Crypto Lounge, I believe, for the weekly thoughts for everything. Sir, did you want to include that for your thoughts, or did you have anything else weekly to contribute for Paul? Or it's up to you, man.
For me, I mean
Yeah,
that
yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean that was pretty much it for me. And like Crypto
Okay, cool.
Lounge just said, I'll just say this. Sorry, yeah, I said I don't have more to say, and then I have more to say. That's me. Um, but yeah, if you guys aren't following Crypto Lounge, I think I say this probably every space here, but give him a follow. He the thing that I really like about Crypto Lounge, again, having never met anybody in this space in real life, but online, is that he's to the point, and if you go to his YouTube, it's not a bunch of like they've got the things jumping out of the screen at you and hurry up and buy this or that, right? Like I like his approach. I like that he seems very calm, right? For a YouTuber, it's unique. And he's just sharing his insight and also his experience, which I'm not really going to speak on his behalf, but I know he's invested in multiple projects and he doesn't hold back. He'll let you know what's going on. And also, just sort of to keep your ear to the entire market, which is hard to do when you're in love with one project, which I am with Paw, but at the same time, it's good to know what's going on with everything else because that does ultimately have an impact on our Paw. So, yeah, that's it for me. Thank you, 21.
No worries, man. I just want to pick up where we left off with the weekly thoughts. I didn't want to make sure I didn't leave you out, man. All right, we'll come back over here to JT, and then we'll kick over to Alex after JT. But JT, man, are you still with us? Did you have anything for Paul?
Oh man, I always got something for Paul. No, I just want to give a shout out to Chris for coming up, taking the stage, and bringing up some questions. I just want to tie into that briefly. Paul is permissionless and free. You don't need any application. All you need is liquidity and deploying it on PAWChain once it goes live, and you're in there. So you get access to that multi-chain, and we're close. We're getting real close. The Certic has had the codes. we're getting some responses, we're fixing some problems, and it's just really exciting to be the host. I got I got nothing but love for all the audience members, but all the projects that are showing the love. It's just like absolutely. This is what it takes. The networking. We're all getting together. We're all lining up behind one banner. To try to get collective goal taken care of, and it shows. So I'm really stoked to see all that happening. I'm stoked to see it taking place, and shout out to you guys for holding yet another. What is this? 62? Come on. 21 and Annie out here every week holding it down. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I'm on the ride, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for another week. Let's go.
Always, always, man. We appreciate. Hey, it's only possible because everybody's been here with us. We do it together, like you said, moving in numbers. When you have that collective effort, and it doesn't matter if it's like you, one, two, or three people, but when you have that collective energy, in a space, and you're moving towards that common goal, it's really a a magnificent thing. You really can't put it into words. At least I can't. But it really is something that's organic and it's nice, man, because our energy in our space with PAWChain is very organic. We're all here for that reason, that same reason, and I absolutely love it. So great points on that. Great points with that, man. It's always good to have you. Thanks so much, brother. I always appreciate it. All right, so we will go to Mr. View Spread. I see you just kind of hopped up here, man. I'm going to give you the mic real quick and see if you had any contributions this week for PAWChain before we head over to Mr. Alex Paul there. I was going to give him a little break. Did you have anything jump off the pages for you this week in regards to PAWChain? Thanks for joining us as well. Glad to have you.
I'm just having a little bit of trouble connecting my headset, but I went outside. Yeah, definitely. First of all, great, massive shout out to the whole Killer Whales, voting system. And I'm also a long-term Paul holder. I've been holding Paul for over a year now, also staking and everything like that. This was back when I didn't even know what the project was actually capable of. I just thought I was going to be able to pair Bitcoin with every single project, but it's way more than that because it can make everything go multi-chain, pairing it to Bitcoin and everything else. So that's when my eye really opened to PAWChain. Yeah, I do have a couple questions for Paul. Yeah, I've been saving up. I've been absent for a couple episodes, so hopefully you guys didn't go over any of my questions already because I don't want to make you guys repeat anything. But well, I guess my first question is, we got the gold Certic badge, which is again big shout out. That's massive. That's a feat, especially for a low cap company that's basically still in the shadows with no like massive funding whatsoever. That's massive. But now that we got the gold badge, are we still in auditing phase, or when do you think, or when can you ballpark that the auditing phase will finish? Basically, when mainnet?
Yeah, the gold badge is in reference to the KYC. That's what that's in reference to as well. So it just kind of stepped up a notch. We got a few more KYC done, so that's how we were able to acquire that gold badge. It's not a direct, in correlation with the audit itself that's going on, that's ongoing. That would be the audit score that you're looking for there. That's the kind of the award for the audit process and stuff. But the ones that are currently going on now, they are still proceeding. There is no time frame on mainnet. I wish I could give you a ballpark. I'm personally optimistic about sometime soon in the next couple weeks, something like that. It looks to be if things move forward, but there is absolutely no way to put a date on it. Whenever the audits come back and things get done properly, then we'll be able to move forward. And that's basically what we're waiting on. Is just the things we need. Is just the things we need to take that next step, which are the audits being complete. So that's basically what we're waiting on. It's in the hands of Certic. So from there on out, I wish I could, man, but I'd be lying to you if I told you that.
No worries, that's awesome.
And you,
Just wanted to see like where. Hmm?
no, I was just going to say, if you go to the Certec page, and there's like when you go to the first page there, and it's a thing, it says like 4 audits, and you press that. You scroll down to the middle of the page, and you can scroll across and see the different audits, right? I mean, those are good questions, those are fair questions, but there's multiple things being audited at the same time. So right now, I think it's the validator node code and the L3 that's being audited. So it's not part of like the gold KYC one. This is a different one. It's super confusing, I know. But if you go to the page and press the 4 audits, you can go across and see the different ones and seeing like what percentage they're at.
Hmm. Yeah, so we had, just to add something more to it. So we did receive the preliminary report for the PAWChain validator side note, and also the PAWChain L3 wallet. So that's we did receive the report already. So that's on Certic's end, we already received them. So at what stage we are? Well, on the devs are working on it right now on the fixes that they need to work on. So yeah, that's where we at, working on the report now.
That's amazing. I'll go ahead, 21.
No. I was just gonna say after they give that report back, then you know how it goes. It's kind of like a bar. We're at the point now where it's like the back and forth. You know, hey, this needs to be remediated. Take care of this. Fix the thing. So it can go back and forth for a little bit. It just depends on what the reports we get back. So it's always, I mean, it's always easier to just stay optimistic and whenever we get it, we'll get it, man. At least we know it's gonna be doing right. And that's I and also what Annie said too. There's a lot of stuff happening at once, so I know we don't have like a progress bar for each and every step that's being made. But just because like there's no like big updates or anything like big news drops doesn't mean that small victories aren't being had in the background.
Absolutely. I always know that it's always gonna take small little steps to actually get to the point where you're taking a big step. So I understand that the small steps are being taken, the victories are being won, little by little. We are slowly coming out into the light. So I guess my second question would be related to NFTs. I remember a long time ago, not a long time ago, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about holding NFTs on Paw. Would that still be doable? And if holding NFTs on Paw, will there be something like a mimic version of OpenSeas, for example, where you're able to offer your NFTs or let's say batches and offers and sells basically?
Yes, yeah. So let me find out exactly where we're at with that. We are, I want to say, quarter 4 this year in our roadmap. We have a Paul Trade, which is the marketplace V1 beta. So if you imagine OpenSea meets, eBay, basically, you'll just have a marketplace, be able to go straight from seller to buyer, buyer to seller. It'll be not so much of the middlemen involved, and it will be, of course, a multi-chain project. So you'll be able to be on a lot of different chains and shop all chain, if that makes sense, if that's where you're based at. So, of course, we're going to move. There's other options to make NFTs go back and forth. That'll have to be something along down the line, way after the marketplace and stuff like that. I know they definitely it's in the talks. They're considering it. They're aware of it. Stuff like that. But our main NFT integration will be the marketplace as well, and that'll be quarter 4 this year.
You're making me feel some kind of way right now. Yeah, very, very, very happy to hear that. Like everything you just said is making me all jittery. That's basically my two questions I had, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I vote every day for the killer whales. I hope other people too. The Certic page is a little bit odd. I checked it out, and I don't know where to vote on the Certic page. I can't find that. I'm having the opposite problem as the guy before me, the other long-term poll holder. He's having trouble with voting on killer whales. I'm having trouble voting on Certic.
I know Certic does have some bugs here and there. Are you mobile or PC, or have you tried both devices if you have the resources?
Mainly mobile because I normally do my crypto research while I'm at work.
Okay, I was gonna say like on your phone, you can maybe vote from your phone and see if you have the same instance from your PC. Because I know sometimes Certic is wonky. Sometimes it won't show the voter count, but it should be right there for you to vote. I'll take a double look, and I'll tell you what. After the space, I'll take a look real quick just to make sure, and I'll tag you in a post and we can talk about it. Oh shit!
That'd be amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, no, thank you for everything, answering my questions, and I look forward to keep joining these spaces and keep listening to you guys. And yeah, very optimistic about Paul. Love it. One of my main projects.
I posted a link to the Skynet voting page too for you there in the
Oh,
comments.
boom! There we go. Thanks, JT. Already there you go. View spread. If you can take a look, that might help you out, man.
Come on, thank you so much for letting me speak.
Of course. Anytime, man. That's what we're here for. That's why we do these spaces. Comments, questions, concerns, anything in regards to Paul. That's what we like to gather each Saturday and do our little part, do our Paul thing. That's what we're here for, man.
Can I tie into that for a
Go
second?
ahead, bro.
Yeah, we were talking. I was actually talking with Brian about this. The importance of speed of getting it out is significantly less important than putting out a working, functioning product. We need something that works good. You know what I mean? We need them to be able to take their time and have the time to go over all these codes and literally pin down all these issues. If there's any issues they're finding, any of them they're finding, let's see what they are. Let's figure them out. You know what I mean? Because realistically, everybody's in a super rush to go and launch, but the liquidity is not available in the widespread market yet. We're on schedule to launch at the perfect timing. So I know it's been a long time. I know everybody's like chomping at the bit, but we're getting there, and it looks like we're going to be right on time. So
Yeah, for sure. You're definitely right. Because when you talk about going cross chain and stuff, there's a lot of moving parts. So we got to make sure those moving parts are at the 100%. You're absolutely right. Great point, man. You spread. You got your hand up. Do you have something else, bro?
Yeah, just one more, just on one random thing just popped in my mind.
Sure.
Earlier, the guy said that you guys already have taken a snapshot of the staking for the migration. When was that snapshot taken, and what would happen if one of your tokens have not reached the maturity point of the 16 weeks? Or I forgot how many weeks it was.
So what happens is your dates are going to be different, right? The snapshot was taken, I want to say the beginning of the beginning of May. I don't remember the exact date. Andy might be able to confirm for me. I want to say it was May 1st or somewhere around there. But if not, or it might have been prior to that. I'm not just, it was just a snapshot. So what happened was you'll need to reach the 16-week maturity, or not the 16-week, but you'll need to meet the 12-week or 13-week maturity level to be able to unstake. Anytime you have to meet that maturity level of your contract before you unstake. So if mainnet comes before that, then you're okay, and you just meet the couple weeks after the fact. You're good to go. But if mainnet does it, then you'll still need to meet that and remain staked until mainnet comes.
And I'll still be able to be eligible for that 12% because I staked a nice significant amount, but this was before May, before the snapshot. I think it's like 8 weeks old now.
Yep. That's you'll need to remain staked until mainnet is out, and you'll get your 12% bonus. So what'll happen was the only thing that the contract validation, or whenever you meet that, you can actually unstake without the penalty. But if you do, you don't get the 12% because you didn't remain staked on mainnet, right? You fulfilled your contract, so you don't get penalized. But what changes is you don't get your 12%. So that's what alters in between that little small amount of time, and that's why we say remain staked until mainnet.
I understand. Thank you. That's now I'm 100% out of questions. Hopefully that helps anyone else that had the same question.
Yeah.
And thanks.
No, thank you. Thank you for your question. Let me jump in for a little bit. So the staking, it was 52, whichever happened first, with the 52 weeks or mainnet launch. 52 weeks since staking started, it was the first to come. So the last day was April 30th. That's when they took the snapshot. If you staked and you don't have the 90 days yet, what that means is that if you unstake right, we advise not to do that and just wait until mainnet, or the devs say, okay, it's okay now to unstake because we want you to get your 12% boost, right? So what that 90 days means is that it will penalize you 10% if you unstake prior to the 90 days. That's what it means. So let's say you keep your token staked, after 90 days you can unlock and you won't get penalized at 10%. That's what it is. It doesn't have anything to do with the boost. So the boost, if you keep it staked until the dev says okay to do it, then you get the 12%. So if that happened first, then then you get into the 90 day days time frame, then I would suggest. I mean, if I were you, I would just leave it there. Um, so, but it's up to you. That's why we kept that. They took off that option because of this. It will be later on an issue. What if someone wants to unstake and they can because they're still, or they don't. What if they don't want because they're gonna lose that 10%, right? They're gonna have to give up 10%. Because of the 90 days, and because that's part of the code on the staking, so they cannot just change it. So and if you have any questions, you can go on Discord, open a ticket, and we can definitely go in detail with you on that. So I hope that I hope I explained it, and it's understandable. But if someone else have a better way to explain it, please do so.
I completely understood everything you said, and
Nice.
yeah, if I have any more questions about staking, I'll raise that ticket, and yeah, I'll get it hammered out on text. This way I can never forget. It'll always be there for me. Thank you for that support. Go ahead, 21.
Awesome breakdown, Andy. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. She always does so much better explaining things. I kind of I suck at that. Thank you, Andy, so much. I always appreciate you. Love you to death. All right, so we have view spread, and then Alex Paul. We'll come over to you real quick. Did you have anything to jump off the page for you this week for Paul? I had to think about where we're at for a minute. I lost my train of thought. Did we lose Alex?
Alex, I probably sometimes he has
It's,
problems.
it's, it's all right. It's a
With
long
the-
space. I know his wife had got home, so we might have lost him. All right, so
Mhm.
that let me see, Andy. That concludes everybody. So, what you want to do? Do you want to go into closing thoughts, or you know what else? Oh man, nope. We
Mhm.
got some other news. Did you want to do the announcement about um
Yes, you do it.
Discord? You want to do it? Okay. So I noticed this one strikes personal close to home for me because I missed the first one. So if you are an avid Discord user, you will want to pay attention to. We do have the new OG bash coming out, and that will be announced over the next, I believe, day or two, and the details will be included. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. That is something I know people who are on Discord a lot. You'll understand the weight of that. So yeah, definitely check it out. That is big news from us. Like I said, I missed the first one, so I'm very stoked about that. Happy about it. And I wish everybody luck and hope everybody can get one as well. So do keep an eye out for that. That will be coming up, and we're very very excited about that.
Any details? How does that work? Like,
I
how do we
can't
get
give
it?
away too many. I don't want to give away too many.
Yeah,
I,
you
I
know
was
I'm gonna
told-
ask. That's fine if you can't answer.
I know. No, we were told that we could tell. It is coming up. Do keep your eyes open. Do keep your eyes out. Turn your notifications on for any of the new stuff, and just stop by the Discord and check it out.
Yeah. So we can't because PAWChain is listening, so they're gonna cut us. And Dan is here too, right? Oh, Danny left, but we can say something. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah. So we're gonna have more info later on this week. This few days. Don't know how many days, but well, I know, but I don't. Just couple days. I mean, they're gonna announce it, and just like 21 said, keep an eye on it.
All right, Annie. That I think that concludes all the speakers and going around and getting the weekly thoughts for Paul. Did you want to go into closing thoughts? I know we're running a little bit behind. We have some difficulties here and there, so I'm not trying to rush everybody. But if you do have any questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to come up and address them or ask them, whatever the case may be. But we will move into closing thoughts. I don't want to run, everybody over too late. But let's see. Was that it? Yeah, I think so. All right, so yeah, we'll go ahead and move into closing thoughts. We'll start up here with Crypto Lounge, and we'll drop down to Sir Shields. But go ahead and kick it off for us, Crypto Lounge. What you got for closing thoughts?
Yeah, man. This is a good one. This is a really good one. A lot of cool stuff said. View spread brought up something that's been percolating with me as well as with NFTs. I love that technology. I'm looking towards way down. I'm talking maybe a year or two when we will see this, but I can't wait to see how this performs too within the ecosystem. And I'm talking about the tokenization of real world assets being moved into these spaces. I think this environment, this ecosystem, it's going to be a great playing field when it comes to tokenized assets as well as NFTs as well. I consider them tokenized assets as well because you see the music industry moving to non-fungible token technology as we speak. So, uh, great point on that, view spread. I can't wait to see how that works out. Definitely be careful, guys, with your wallets. We always say that. Watch your wallets. A lot of scams going on out there. Be careful who you interact with, what you click as well. Those links, they can also be in your email as well. So just be careful of that. And have a safe weekend, guys. We'll see you next time.
Great points, Crypto Lounge, and yeah, absolutely right. I think one of the biggest compartmentalizations of different blockchains is because of NFTs. I think that once we can kind of get past those barriers and those boundaries, I think it's really going to open up the gates for moving forward as a whole. I'm excited for it, man. Definitely here for it. You're right about that. Oh, all right, so let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
21, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro.
Uh-oh.
Heard him say "uh-oh." I mean, he may have given us a warning.
Yeah, he's wrong. So, okay. Come back up, 21. Let me see. But let's go around now. To do the closing thoughts. And who's next? I was looking at the chat. Crypto Lounge already went. JT, would you like to share your closing thoughts?
Yeah, hit me up, and thanks for being here to share your opinions every week. I appreciate that. Thank you for everybody in the room. I see Honorarium in the house. What's up? If you guys don't know about Honorarium, check them out. Yeah, no, I'm super bullish and I'm ready. I don't know what to say. It's gonna be a couple weeks, gonna be a month, whatever it's gonna be. I'm here, you know what I mean? I can't wait because once this thing kicks off and this train starts rolling, it's gonna be hard to stop.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so wait, 21 is here. 21, can you hear? Can you test your mic? Uh-oh. Okay, no, I think went back down. Okay, so let's go with thank you, KT. Let's see. View spread. Would you like to share your closing thoughts before we move on? Anything else you want to add before we close the space? Oh my goodness, I think he's getting rocked too. He says it's connecting. So, all right. In the meantime, Sir Shells, are you still with us? Please give us a sign.
I'm here, I think. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. What am I doing? Sorry.
Closing thoughts, or did you already went
Yep.
through it?
No, that's fair. Thank you. Yeah, my closing thoughts again, just come back to the community. I mean, that's what this whole space is about. So great to see everybody here. Crypto Evan, thank you for showing up. Nice to see you. I hope you keep, tweeting about Paw. We do appreciate that. And seeing that you've been here for the whole space, I'm sure you can appreciate the project itself. Yeah. Also, just a shout out here now to I see Scotia Girl. She does a lot of work there on Reddit. I'm gonna try to help a bit there. I'm not gonna take any credit for it. She's a great writer, and you know, just basically sharing information about PAW. That's what she does. So good to see you here. I see. I'm just going through the list here. It's a community hangout, right? Let's take a look at the community for a second. Merrick,
Snapshot.
right? Merrick Welly, buddy, I've known you for ages. Thank you for coming. Congratulations on the update there to the NFT collection you have. Happy to see you here. Hope everything's going well. Last thing I'll say, and sorry if I missed anybody. I'm grateful for everybody here. Dan Mingo, I see Shib DePaw as well. But High Ace, I see High Ace here, and I know he always brings up a great point. I mean, ever since I've been in spaces with him, he always brings up a great point, and this is a point that we could talk about for hours, but I'll try to do it in about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. We can talk as much as we want about how great PAWChain is, which it is, about how great Surtech is, which it is, and how great they both are working together. That's a fact. But ultimately, it's up to you. It's up to you with your wallet to connect to things, to know what's going on. And if you don't know what's going on, okay, that's fine. Nobody knows everything. Ask a question. Ask somebody in this community. I mean, again, my DMs are open. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know everything about everything, but I'll do my best to find answers for you. So, yeah, just always be super careful. Just because we have a gold um, KYC Certec status and we're in the top 20 projects, that's for the project. That's not for your wallet. It's your own personal wallet, just like your physical wallet you have right now. So, yeah, just, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk down to people or, be an asshole here. I'm just saying we talk a lot about how secure the project is, which is true, and that's a fact. But your wallet is your wallet, and you have to be responsible for that. Last thing I'll say, Annie, sorry again, community shout out here. I see Big Q. I didn't know Big Q before. I started following him recently. He seems to be a very avid PodChain supporter. So maybe give him a follow if you can. And that's it. Thank you everybody for coming this week, and I hope to see you guys next week. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, 21. I'm sorry. Sorry. Thank you, Sir Shells. Thank you very much. Let's see. So yeah, 21. Well, you're right. He's not. I'm done. Done with X. But yeah. So I do follow Big Q. I did share. Did I share it? I think I did. I tried. It's not showing yet. His pin post is not letting me. It should. It says it's posted. So we'll see. Oh, there it is. So we have before I forget, we have a space with Barbara Inu. They have a crypto showcase project showcase space today at 4:30. Well, my time was 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. You guys can wanna join and you know and support the space. 21 and I we're gonna be there. And thank you, Socials, for going through the list of our members here on the space. I think I like that you do that every time. You've been doing that at the end of right before we end the space. Just reminder and showcasing one of our community members. To show some love. That's great. I love that. That's a great idea. Thank you. Please
Thank you.
continue.
And I feel bad that I can't say more about people because I see more people in the audience who always support me with my tweets, especially
Mhm.
my KuCoin one. So thank you everybody for being here. Sorry for cutting you off, Annie, but thank you.
Oh no, thank you. Seriously, you've one of the ones that been here since the beginning and pushing and promoting the project. Like I remember when Crypto Lounge. Oh my goodness, I think Crypto Lounge not rocked, but he started posting. I remember he started posting about Pa, and you guys were like, oh my gosh, we have a YouTuber. He's looking at Pa. Oh my goodness, let's invite him. Right? Remember we're doing the Discord spaces and somehow we dragged him into the space
I
and we didn't ever let go of him.
I I remember that very vividly, and I remember trying to help everybody set it all up from the Discord to the Twitter. So yeah,
Yeah, Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah, what can we say? I mean, sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, definitely. So we're going to go ahead and close this. Well, let me just say something, just a reminder before we close. Thank you for everyone for being here. Don't forget to join the follow Big Q, show me some love. Also, Barbara Inu's space in an hour. Please join. The link is on the Jumbotron. Don't forget to vote. I did put a screenshot for view spread on the chats and in the chat where you can click and you can vote for free. There's another
Andy,
one.
sorry.
Go
Just
ahead.
also give Crypto Evan a follow as well. They've been tweeting us forever.
Oh my goodness, yes. I sent him an invite, but he didn't answer. He didn't accept.
Can't make it right now. We all know how that goes. But yeah, sorry, not to cut you off there at all. Sorry.
Well, thank you, Crypto Evan. I really appreciate your tweets. It helped us big time. Let's see, and yeah, there's another tweet from PAWChain. It's a table. He worked on that table with one of our the designers are working with PAW, and it's a comparison table, right, with other chains. Go ahead, take a look, use it as a tool to show the PAWChain to other communities so they can see, compare now who are we, what we bring to the space, right? What the value that we bring to the blockchain. So don't forget, it's available. Go, Bill. Hope you had a great day today, and thank you for showing and you shared the logo. That's amazing. Anyway, so yeah, don't forget tomorrow the space. We'll move the Spanish space to that's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll send the link later on. We're gonna have a guest project, the Hawk, and they have a Spanish community too, and so we're gonna chat. We're gonna talk about Pachin. We're gonna talk about Hawk, what it's they seen on us. They did already one space with BOP, Build on Pod handle on X with PAWChain and Brian. So they have a big community. They have a community in Spanish, and so we're gonna talk to them. So anyway, we have a great day. We have a great night. I hope you have a great evening, and see you next time.